Come on, let's go the second mile. Today, Paul is talking to Timothy in 1 Timothy 4:12, and he says, don't let people look down on you because you're young. All right, well, some of us aren't as young as we once were, but you know what? This verse still applies to us because he goes on to say, be an example to all believers in 5 areas: in what you say, in what you do, in the way you love, in your faith, and in your purity. Well, that's a lot. So today we're going to just talk about the first one. We're going to talk about what you say. Now, for some of you, you say a lot. And the more we say, the more chance we have of getting ourselves in trouble. Ecclesiastes 5 says, don't be harsh and don't be rash with your words. And Proverbs is our go-to book for wisdom, but also our go-to book that tells us how God wants us to be with our words. Okay, Proverbs 10:19, it says, in the abundance of words, sin abounds, but he who restrains his lips is wise. Well, I used to have an excuse for that, and that was just to say, well, I just need to share all my feelings. I just wanted them to know how I feel. But you know what? Proverbs 29:11 says, a fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back. And that doesn't mean you should never share how you feel, but we can't use that as an excuse to just blast people with our words and be hurtful. Ephesians 4:29 is such a good verse for what God's heart is for us with our words. And King James says, let no corrupt communication come out of your mouth. Another version says, let no angry, ugly, hateful words come out of your mouth. Wow, no ugly, hateful words, but let every word be a beautiful gift that encourages others. I love that. It's so graphic. Our words can be so ugly and so hurtful, or they can be a beautiful gift. And I know that that's what my heart is. In Proverbs 31, it says that she opens her mouth in wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. So, as we go the second mile, what are we going to do? We're going to make sure that every word out of our mouth is a beautiful gift, not just to the people who we love. It's so easy to have kindness for people who are kind to us. And it's so easy to have ugly and hateful words for people who hurt our feelings. But going the second mile, that's living up to the standard that God gave us, which is beautiful gifts. Every word, let every word be a beautiful gift, and let kindness be on your tongue.